Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. How is everyone doing? My name is Sharice Johnson Moore. How is everybody doing this morning? And I want to welcome you to Morning Word and Worship. And today's topic for this morning's message is listen to your instincts. Listen to your instincts. How many of you have had a thought, and the thought is of um, something that feels right or feels wrong, right? And sometimes we had these feelings like we going somewhere, and it's like a small voice in your head that says, no, you shouldn't go there today, or no, you shouldn't do that today. That is God talking to us in private. God has many ways of talking to us in a way that can't nobody else hear but you. And instincts is one of the ways where he gives us directions of how and what we should do. And when God is speaking to you, it is very important to hear the voice of the Lord, because it is very seldom that it is very seldom that you do not hear from the Lord. He might not even tell he might tell you in different ways of how to do something. Just like in Joshua. Now, I come out of Joshua because it's kind of, it tells a story. And Joshua, the new leadership of the children of Israel. And it is very important for him to have a relationship with God, because Moses has passed on. Moses and God has um, approved of Joshua's leadership. Joshua is now in Joshua and the children of Israel are now in God's hands. They've always been there, but they were under Moses' leadership. Now they are under Joshua's leadership. And it is very important that sometimes we um have this instinct feeling, where Joshua had this relationship with God. And it says in chapter 1, it says, now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. And it is, where they are now given instructions to go over the old River Jordan. Okay. And this relationship is in Joshua. If you keep it, when you keep reading it, it tells of the relationship where God is sitting there and him and Joshua are having a conversation just like him and Moses did. See, when you think God is not there, he is always there. He's always present. And the thing is we have to learn how to listen to our instincts when God is talking to us. Okay. If you go further in Joshua, you go further, you go further, and you go further throughout the throughout Joshua, you see God as always talking to Joshua. God's always having a conversation with him, telling him what to do. And God does us like that in life. Every situation, everything that happens to us, everything that is brought before us, God teaches us how to handle it. God teaches us how to even foretell us. He even foretells us of what's going to happen in the future if you listen. If you listen, listening is a very powerful thing. When you have a relationship with God and you make him your priority, you listen to everything that he has to say. And when you do, it gives you an advantage point. It gives you an advantage point. Like, okay, like say you were in the presence of somebody. I'll give you this example. Say you were in the presence of someone and you just had this eerie feeling about this person, this real eerie feeling, and you'd be like, I don't know, 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 and it is a thing of your instincts is telling you something is not right with this person, okay, and your instincts can tell you also when this person is okay to deal with because it's a vibe, it's an aura, it's a vibe, but like I said, it's a vibe or aura that person gives off to you, and you have to learn how to listen. Listen, vibe is a listening tool. Sometimes we don't think of it as that, well, okay, what kind of body signals are they giving off? What kind of conversation are they having? What are they, what are they, what are they uh, telling us? What are the vibes telling us about this person or this thing or this situation? And we have to learn how to listen. Listening is a very important tool because when you do not listen, things can run amok, and for you got it all discombobulated, and you done got all twisted, and things are not happening the way you wanted them to go because you are not listening. In this chapter, Joshua, in the next chapter, it tells of them crossing over Jordan, okay, where they're given permission to cross over Jordan. And then it gives this then it go Jordan parts for Israel. Okay, it says the pardon of Jordan. It tells the story of uh uh this memorial stones, and you get into now you're getting into the march around Jericho. They were given specific instructions and what to do when it came to march around Jericho. Okay, and sometimes that in itself, when you're given instruction to do something very particular, that calls for listening. You got to be really listening. You got to have and listening also requires a commitment to just listen to God. It also requires a commitment to listen just to God. We sometimes we so busy listening to everything else and listening to people talking and people, it's just, and it depends on the conversation that they have that you're listening to also matters. Listening is a very important tool. Now, we have the marching around Jericho. We have the sin of Achan, and then it comes with the battle with Ai. If Joshua was not listening to God, he wouldn't have known to do none of this stuff. He want to know. He just been wandering around in the wilderness. But because him and God had a relationship, he has committed himself to listening to only God. And when you commit yourself to when you commit yourself to God in that way, that is the voice that you hear. And it also comes with the instincts. God not only talks to us about things we do in our life, he tells us everything if we take our time to listen. Okay? I want to give you that message for this morning, and I wanted to say that when we listen to God, we cannot stray wrong. When we take God as our one and only leader, that He's gonna be our everything, nothing goes wrong. It's not gonna be. I say it's not gonna go. It's not. Nothing's gonna go wrong. I'm saying you will know how to handle a lot of the stuff in your life that is that is coming your way. You know, you have a better way of handling things when things, when things are thrown at you, when things are uh, uh, resting on your shoulders per se, and you can. I don't think if I wasn't listening to God, I don't think I would have handled any of those the three deaths in my life. I don't think I would have handled it. I don't think I would have handled it the way I handled it if I was not listening to God. When you listen to God and listen to what He's saying to you on the inside about a lot of things in your life, child, make your life so much easier. Listening to God can make your life so much easier. So, I want to say thank you for watching today's episode of Morning Word and Worship. Our topic this morning is listen to your instincts. I am very happy and excited this morning. So, I want y'all to have a nice, blessed day. I want you to have a nice, blessed day. Okay, babies? And be fruitful and multiply. Okay, darlings? I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, babies. All right.